Well, folks, we've come to yet another episode of Ask the Knight, and it's another AnimeGod500 Rebirth special. How you doing today, my friend? I hope you're doing awesome. And we get to your first question. Which Thunderbirds movie do you think is better? I hope you're talking about the 60s movies and not that movie that we don't talk about. Which do you think is better? Thunderbirds Are a Go or Thunderbirds 6? In terms of writing, production value, and special effects, I'd say they're about equal. But if I had to say which one was better, I would say Thunderbirds Are Go, but only by this much. Purely because it involved every single one of the Tracy brothers on that one. It was all a team effort. I liked Thunderbirds 6 and the fact that they introduced a biplane, or Tiger Moth, which I wonder if Sonic Team got inspiration from that. It could be coincidental, but then explain that robot in Sonic X that not only ripped off of Thunderbird 2, but had the pod carrying satellite sweeper, but also emulated Thunderbird 2's launch sequence, including with the X-Tornado doing that. You know, back in the day, I remember saying this to Random at the time the episode was going up. I just said, oh, Jerry Addison gonna go sue somebody. But we got a good kick out of that. That was real chill. But yeah, Thunderbirds Are Go, better movie. If you could afford tickets and travelling, would you go see a WWE event live? If so, what event would it be? Flights, hotel, and that's just that. You know, then there's the price of the actual ticket itself, because we all know how it works. The cheap seats are that for a reason, because they're way up in the rafters, as the late Gorilla Monsoon said. And to my understanding, you gotta pay up to like $500 just to get ringside seats, the last time I checked. I'd say the one I would want to go watch the most is WrestleMania, because it's the granddaddy, it's the show of shows, it's the showcase of the Immortals. Next would be Royal Rumble, because it's so unpredictable. You never know what you're gonna get. Not to say not to say that life is like a box of chocolates, but there is a thing with the Royal Rumble. Every 90 seconds, you never know who's gonna go into those ropes. SummerSlam, but I think the one, if somebody were to say to me, would you choose between WrestleMania and Money in the Bank, I'd be like, ooh. I'd say it'd be a tie between Mania and Money in the Bank, because ever since its inception, the Money in the Bank ladder match is totally crazy, totally chaotic, unpredictable, but the entertainment value is just up there. You know, like, you know, you can't put a label or a rating on the enjoyment and the excitement factor with that match. I mean, you gotta look at the pay-per-view of 2011, had all the right storylines, had all the right matches and all the right chemistry. Even last year's Money in the Bank, with the fact that the main event got changed from a stretcher match to a Money in the Bank ladder match for the vacated, undisputed WWE Championship. I'm still going to call it that. I mean, yeah, some people moan and groan that it was John Cena that became a 15-time world champion. But ask yourself this, folks. Did you really want Randy Orton as a heel that quickly again as champion? Did you really want the Ortonator or Randy Blandy as the master that is the L-Man coined, or as the humanoid cartoon A-Log once said, he's so damn bland. Stay weird, A-Log. I mean, it's the event that, you know, WWE fans and WWE superstars all want to go to, whether to attend or to be in a match or headline the main event of WrestleMania, because for us as WWE fans, it gives us something to wait for. It gives us some purpose throughout the year. It's like WrestleMania should be that one event that does not fail. 28, 29, ugh. 30, kind of meh on that. But Brian winning. Awesome! But yeah, had to choose Mania or Money in the Bank. If I was allowed to go to both, I'd do both. That's where I'd go. Okay, and final question. What movie would you say represents your life as well as a person? See, that's a real interesting question. There's actually two movies that come to mind. One of them being Back to the Future Part 1, because I like to think I'm like Marty McFly in some ways. I'm not where I should be in life. I'm very easygoing, a good kid, but makes mistakes on occasion. But, you know, that's the human condition. We all make mistakes. But in some other regards, I'd like to think I'm a little bit like Tony Stark from Iron Man 1, where the guy takes things for granted, but when he's humbled, he begins to start turning things around, but still carries himself as someone being very charismatic, very larger than life, very in your face. You know, I like to think I have those kind of personality traits and whatnot. I'm not as big of an ass as Tony Stark, but that's just the beauty of the way Robert Downey Jr. plays him. And, you know, I hope Robert continues to play Tony Stark and Iron Man for quite a few more movies. So yeah, those would be the two movies I would say that represents my life. Whether I'm accurate or not, that's another thing, and it wouldn't be the first time I was wrong. Those have been your 3 questions. You know the usual routine by now. Leave a question in the comment section below, or at my Twitter link in the outro, or leave a comment in the video on my Weebly page at dynamicnight.weebly.com. But until then, folks, good night from Night.